has absolutely nothing to do with anything I've said in this video or anything that I will say in this video, but I'm getting all my shit out the car. And this happens. Like, bro, I really wanted that cake pop. Like, this is so tragic. To film all of this earlier because I thought it would be interesting and exciting in the sense that like I could show y'all what I get stressed out about. I don't know why that's interesting and exciting. That gives me anxiety, but interesting and exciting for y'all maybe. I have anxiety right now, sorry. Like, I do know what it is technically, but if I know what it is, shouldn't I be able to control it and be like, okay, it's fine, like I shouldn't have it? I don't know, that just feels like what I should. If I know what it is, I should be able to fix it. And a bitch can't fix shit. So I was like driving down the street or whatever, and I saw the tattoo place and it reminded me that like, oh yeah, like I was legit planning on getting a tattoo at the end of this week, but I was thinking, okay, it's a little bit early, but this area is always congested, and by then maybe it'll have healed a little bit because it wasn't going to be like a big one.
Pause. The way I'm sitting here editing this, and I had to replay this a few times because like that made it absolutely no sense, Julius. So I decided to include this. I made the very conscious decision to include this piece of footage instead of editing out so that y'all can see a day-to-day life, like for real, actual reality. I have no idea if this was hypomania. I have no idea if this was mania. I have no idea if this was ADHD. Probably it was just sleep deprivation, like severe sleep deprivation. But let's replay that.
Like I was legit planning on getting a tattoo at the end of this week, but I was thinking, okay, it's a little bit early, but this area is always congested, and by then maybe it'll have healed a little bit because it wasn't going to be like a big one. I pull up in like the parking lot, and I just something just occurred to me that I should just call my dermatologist to make sure I can get a tattoo if I'm on Accutane. Well, sort of. I was more so like if you can get a tattoo if you've been okay, this is only a little bit embarrassing. I don't really know what like we were talking about. I could rewind the foot. I don't really know what we were talking about. So the point of the story is, and I tend to ramble, y'all. The point of the story is I can't get a tattoo. And I did want one. And I could be like the one. That was like supposed to be like a good thing of the week. Like I'm doing all this hard work and I'm gonna get a tattoo at the end of this week. And now I can't do that either. So I need to find another good thing. Like, why am I working hard through this week? My motivation is just burnt. You know, like in the movies, or like sometimes people will take like a cigarette and burn like an animal. Not an animal, that's fucked up. We'll burn an insect with it, like burn an ant or something. That's like how they start movies. I mean, not that insects are like less important than animal. You know what? Not that insects like don't matter. Like obviously insects' lives matter, but it's just like that's what we do. I don't know. Have y'all ever seen that? Y'all have seen that, right? The point of the story, like being burnt by that cigarette, like if an ant were to be burnt by a cigarette, that's how I felt. Burnt as fuck. Like burned. As in I like feel burned. It's I feel like my life's been burned with a cigarette multiple times. Like stabbed with a cigarette, actually. Life feels like I'm being stabbed with a cigarette. That should be a t-shirt. I remember now what I wanted to say, in the sense that I'm busy running around doing all these damn tours and like showings and viewings, and then when I get back home right now, like I've been doing tours since 11 a.m. this morning. I had to do a tour because I had to see the places before I apply. Because application fees for some of these places, if they're like, I'm trying to rent condos only because I don't like renting apartments. Because apartments be asking for like $600 and shit before you move in, like just to apply. I really should have picked this up earlier. You know, like my cake pop that I dropped. Should have picked it up, but I didn't. And I just stepped on it. Like coming out of my car, I stepped on it. I was reminded of the trauma all over again. Tell me why I spent like $20 at the dollar store when everything's $1. Just about everything's $1. Most of the stuff I got was $1, except for the cans of soup. I wanted soup. Yo, Hershey makes Twizzlers? Yo, I hate Hershey bars. Like, I can't stand a Hershey bar. It's just some plain old nasty chocolate. They make these, bro. These are extremely fresh. These, like, must have just come from the factory. And I'm not even kidding. They're so good. They're, like, so soft. The orange cream pop ones. Artificially flavored. What? I swear to God, this is so annoying, especially when it's like 6 a.m. in the morning. Kroger just, oh, that's what I needed. I know what I needed. I was gonna say, like, oh, I walked into the store, like, on 100, fully, like, you know, storming in, like, you get this shit, and then just to, like, start slowly walking, like, don't remember what I was here for. So I immediately get in the car, and then I realized, like, bitch, you need an oil change. And I know there's not an exact time in between oil changes that, like, you need to get one, but I'm at the point where it's like, is the car making weird noises, or is that just in my head? Yo, I did not sign up for this ghetto-ass adulting shit. See, someone done got shot, what? I'm just playing, y'all know, I mean, very well someone could have gotten shot right there, but I'm on 10 right now a little bit because I'm frazzled. I'm trying to apply for this damn apartment. I have to drive up there because they're not answering the phone. Red flags all over, but you know, I'm just trying not to be homeless at the very least. So at least we can get into this place, and if we don't like it later, we can just cancel it. But oil changes, if like, I'm not sure if it's just the places that I go to. Number one, the dealership was supposed to come pick up my shit. Like, but my dog was in the hospital and I couldn't make it, and they were like, well, can you drop it off? And I'm like, yeah, okay, well, bitch, no, you were supposed to come and get this shit, and granted, I was late. Y'all can figure it out. Come get my shit. Long story short, I did not have an oil change. And I feel like the car is just driving very strangely because I desperately need one. It's been... Whoop! Okay. Alabama can't drive. I desperately need a fucking oil change, and my dog is freaking sick / depressed / he basically ate something he was not supposed to eat, and it fucked him up. He was hospitalized. It was a $1,500 bill. Let's just start with that. $1,500. I don't see why he's so depressed, because a lot of people don't let their dogs just die. Like, he was even worth $1,500. No offense. Obviously, he's worth it now, you know. He's gone up in price and value. But, like, he's super just not okay still. Like, I'm not sure if that's just, like, I don't know what the fuck's wrong. And I'm not sure if it's because I've been keeping him, I'm not sure if it's because he feels bad, or if it's because I've been keeping him, like, locked away. Because, like, bitch, you feel bad. You need to regain your exercise. Like, you need to rest. He doesn't understand that. And I just, like, I've been trying to be there for him 24/7. It's freaking me the fuck out. I have a sick child at home. I need an oil change. I'm trying to run to this damn apartment so I'm not homeless. Like, this adulting shit is ghetto. I cannot do it. Meanwhile, mind you, during this whole entire time, I'm broke as fuck. So, like, we're not making any money because we're not working. I have not been able to work this week because I've been doing this bullshit. Like, of course, how do y'all expect me to pay for an apartment when I've been doing this bullshit? Like, I need to work. Like, at the end of the day, I got y'all. Sort of. No, that's the one thing I'll pay. Rent. Because everything else can be like, fuck it. I mean, don't fuck it, but you know. At the end of the day, you're going to need some place to come back home and cry your eyes out. And if you don't have one, then you're just majorly fucked up. So that's the I at least got that shit paid. I'm gonna pop a blood vessel, y'all. My car better not break down the way there, because that'll be the last. Honestly, that just might do me in. I don't know what I would do. If I go viral in some video because, you know, the chopper is overhead and they're like, who the fuck is that down there screaming shit, yelling and throwing shit across the damn freeway, holding up traffic, 4 p.m. in Atlanta? Like, what the hell's going on? It's your boy. Fucking losing it. Because I can't. And I'm not even, it's not like I'm stressed. Like, I don't have time to be stressed. It's just like boom, 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 one after the other. But we got this. Like Kim Kardashian said, get your fucking asses up and work. Like, it's hard.
So I'm doing my intake because I have a new type of therapy today, which I'm low-key nervous about, but excited for at the same time. But, like, you know how the intake, if you've ever gone to therapies or any doctor, it asks you all these different questions or whatever. And I'm so tired. It's like dating. I am so tired of starting over and having to tell these therapists, to these doctors, all the shit. Because, like, bitch, just go to my YouTube channel. Like, bitch, briefly describe any history of abuse, childhood, or neglect and/or trauma. Briefly describe any history damn near the last 25 years. That's what I should write. So I'm about to go to EDMR therapy, the trauma therapy bullshit. I mean, not bullshit. The therapy that I need. I'm low-key afraid of squirrels, so y'all need to move. Why are y'all just move? You're supposed to be scared of me. Okay, there you go. She said that it was confused. Oh, because that's locked. Okay. The woman, I called her because there's all these different buildings around, and I was like, which building is it in? Because it's a damn near a college campus. It looks like a college campus. And she was like, okay, well, call me back if you have a hard time getting in. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm guessing the front door. This is building 500. So, obviously the front door. I tried that. That did not work. It's locked. Bitch, why wouldn't y'all have some signs if y'all know it's confusing? See, this is why I feel like I should just not be. Is this it? Girl. I'm gonna try one more door, and then I'm gonna call her. Because I am determined to figure this out. But bro, I've tried 2 doors now. So, they need to have some signs, honestly. And like, why wouldn't the front? Anyway, overall, I'm pretty nervous because, I don't know, I feel like as somebody who's been in therapy since forever, literally since I was 4, on and off, but mostly on. And for someone who just, I wouldn't say I'm an expert at mental health or mental illness by any means, like no way, like not even close. Never went to school from it, never cracked a book open, read some research articles and some journals and have experience. And I like to think I'm an expert. I'm not, because if I was an expert, I'd have this shit down pat, figured out, boom, boom, boom. What was I talking about? This is why we're here. Oh, I'm nervous because, like, bitch, I don't know how this is gonna go. I've never done this before. It's a completely new realm. I have no idea what to expect. So, here we go. Okay, I need to call her because a bitch. Y'all, she said she's gonna call me right back from her cell phone and then she's gonna walk outside. Why does this feel like I'm meeting a new friend and, like, this is a business? This might be TMI, but I feel like gastrointestinal, whatever the fuck you call it, when your stomach starts bubbling, it's also part of mental health because gut health. And I just want to say that I'll be polite, I had to pass gas, y'all, during that whole session. And like, I was just like, oh my God, I can't wait till this. I couldn't even think about anything else. I was just like, please do not fart right now. Please don't do it. And the fart wouldn't have even been the worst thing. Like, honestly, like, we all do it. It would have been embarrassing, but, like, we're all human. It would have been, like, because it was a big-ass fart, bitch. Like, that's what I was afraid of. I was just like, it's going to be, a big-ass one, and it's just us in this little room, and there's nothing else. It's, like, real quiet because, you know, it's therapy. And it would just go forever.
Like when it was like in the cartoon or something, it'd be like, ah, and it would just keep going, bitch. I was so afraid. Ooh. It was chill though, y'all. It was cool. I mean, like, it's still scary to TBH. But like, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Whoop, skirt, skirt. Not by any means at all. Go to therapy. It helps. Well, we didn't do shit, but the intake, which is just me giving information about my childhood, which I think maybe I got through 1/16 of it. Because, like, you have to have, it's like, I mean, shit. There's things my therapist for, like, years and years and years, I saw for years in my childhood, still doesn't know things. Like, it just takes a long time to get to know somebody, or to get to know someone's. Y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Let me get home because there is traffic, or I'm trying to, like, to beat the traffic. Regardless, I need to put this camera